So we still got some snow. Just came back last night.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of the Coffee Show. Today we got a box opening. I got this yesterday, but I wanted to wait till I could sit down and do it properly today, so that's right, Orange Cactus coffee. I haven't opened it, it's still sealed. I know, it's been driving me insane. I'm going to go boil some water and do a pour over with it. But first, let's break into this box because I'm dying to see this. I'm going to talk about how I ordered this, I want to say Wednesday afternoon, and got it Friday. I ordered it Wednesday, took a nap before I went to work in the afternoon, and when I got up and got to work, I had gotten a shipping notification already, which is phenomenal. You guys probably noticed the little blip of snow at the beginning of the video. It is still snowing here, endlessly. So, dun dun dun. Let's talk about this box for starters. Absolutely top shelf. I love the way this box feels. I love the look of it. I love everything about this box. So regardless of what is inside, that is my unfiltered opinion of this box. And I haven't even opened it. Just the first initial thoughts when I got this box, when I saw it. I got home yesterday, it was on my desk. My wife pulled it off the porch when it got delivered. And I was just blown away. Very tasteful, understated. There's not a whole bunch of crap everywhere. It's very to the point. I like that. All right, dun dun dun. So here we go. I'm gonna open this up. Now the one guy takes the time, they write a note for you. I've got the little card that comes with it. It says, "Dear Jason, thank you so much for your order in this." I don't have my glasses on. "And the support. I hope you enjoy this single origin Ethiopian as much as we do. Jake and Mike." So if you guys are watching, thank you, Jake and Mike. Alright, so there's what it looks like. You got the little card. I'll read you the card. What I'm going to do, show you this first. Dun, dun, dun. This is the King Cup roasted on the 10th. And Mike roasted this. What you got? An Orange Cactus coffee sticker. Orange Cactus logo. I got a couple of those. I got third wave water sample, which I have been dying to try, so I have to pick up some distilled water today. And the best part about all this, I know you thought it was the coffee, but I wanted this for this. If they decided to change boxes, this was going to be printed instead of put on here. This is actual artwork that is done on the box, in the box. I actually love this. This is, I don't know, I like it. I love it, you guys. Presentation, top shelf. Alright, so before I read this, I'm gonna grind up some beans, boil some water. Stay with us, we'll be back in a second. Alright guys, through the magic of cameras, we're back. I couldn't do the pour over here and film it because my timer is on my phone that I use to do the pour over, because I don't have one of those fancy scales that has the timer built into it, but here's what we ended up with. So you can see what the color looks like. I'm gonna let this cool for a hot minute here because it is super hot. And I ground that in the Encore Baratza, the Baratza Encore, and it suggests on their little list to use a grind setting of 14. I prefer pour over with a grind setting of 15. That's what I have deemed dialed in on my machine. Your mileage may vary with your grinder and whatnot. This smells amazing. These bags are awesome. Top shelf, got a little zip strip at the top, and then there's a nice Ziploc on there that keeps it closed. Got the one-way valve, and just like the box, I like the feel of these foil bags. These are foil. Classy sticker on each side. This is what we're drinking today. The King Cup. Let's read off of this sheet while we're waiting for this to cool a second. It says the Cactus. King Cup is the common name for a species of hedgehog cactus native to the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. A mountain cactus with stems, it prefers life in the shade of low deserts, rocky slopes, and mountain woodlands. Standing out above its dense spines, the King Cup shows off its funnel-shaped bright scarlet to orange-red flower. Which is that? The coffee. Our King Cup coffee has bright acidic sweetness and complex stone fruit flavors that stand out above a peach nectar and orange flower aroma as it cools. It's a wet processed Ethiopian Yirgacheffe heirloom cultivar grown at over a mile high in the Kochor area and milled outside, I'm not even going to try that word, Kalilektu, something like that. Its name Baraka Buna means first coffee in Amharic. The name fits this early seasonal arrival and consistently great coffee from the region. So, I'm going to put the link for these guys, which is orangecactuscoffee.com, down in the drop box. Let's move this. All right. I think we're close. Awesome. Wow. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm definitely getting the stone fruit flavors, the peach, nectar. This will be my first Yirgacheffe coffee that I've ever drank. So, like I said, we're learning about coffee here on the coffee show together. This is really good. I'm going to do a second cup of pour over in a little while when this is gone, as a matter of fact. And I wasn't sure what I was going to choose. I got a bunch of stuff I roasted up to sample, some beans I got in this week, because I want to figure out where I'm at with each one and get some beans sent out to some people. I'm just gonna sit and enjoy this, and if I pick up some different things, I'll describe as we go. But this is almost gone. Basically because they're gonna drink it all before you get to buy it. It's that good. Like I said, some of you guys may not want to spend $18 on a bag of coffee beans. You know what? If Folgers is your game, then you do you. But for me, I'm into single origins, and this is where it's at. So I think between the quality of the cup, the quality of the packaging, the expedient delivery, the service that, like I said, I was watching their podcast, which I watch pretty much religiously, and I saw they had mentioned that they were running down on this coffee because they're going to drink it all. And I had just been talking to my wife about buying some. So I thought, you know what? I've been procrastinating long enough. So I ordered a bag right then and there while I was watching the podcast on the computer. I don't know if this is going to get a chance to cool all the way. It's so good, I just want to drink it down. I don't even think I'm going to bother brewing this in my drip brewer in the Mocha Master. I think I'm going to stick strictly to pour over with it because it makes such a good cup. I might even up the ratio. I use 30 grams to 500 grams of water. It's really rich. It's really good. Black, of course, I don't put anything in it. It's got a sweetness that it's very bright. Like I said, fruity stone fruit flavors. This is really good. Is it the best cup of coffee I've ever had? It might be. It's gonna be really close to any coffee that I roast myself. Whether that's just subliminal or I don't know. I love roasting coffee, so when I roast it and I get it's very interactive to be able to get green beans in, roast the coffee. If I want to, I have a hand grinder, so I can grind it by hand. I can make a pour over, which is very hands-on, interactive. When I got the time, it's really nice. I came home on lunch and had a pour over yesterday. It was phenomenal. So I ordered it, and like I said, I took a nap. And when I woke up, left for work, it was already in the mail. They already boxed it, shipped it. Done and done. Obviously, they only roast certain days of the week. They only ship certain days of the week, I'm guessing. Because these are small batch micro roasts. So your mileage may vary as well with that, but give them a check out. They offer another Colombian right now, I believe, that after trying this, I'm definitely going to order a bag of that in the future, in the very near future. Great job, guys. Top shelf. So I've been doing the pour overs. Really enjoying it. If I've got the time in the morning, if I get up early enough and I get everything set up, it doesn't take that much time. I say it like it takes that much more time than getting my drip brewer set up. I still, like I said, I showed you guys in the last video, I pre-wet my filter and run a couple cups of water through there before to preheat the carafe and all that and clean that little tube out of any old water. So anything that's in there kind of purged out and it rinses the filter out to get the paper dust and stuff out of there so you don't get that cardboardy paper taste. Because when you start drinking single origin coffee that's roasted fresh, ground fresh, it's a lot easier to pick up the notes of stuff. You could taste different things in there a lot more than if you just brewed a stale bag of coffee. in a regular brewer. So the pour over really lets you extract those lighter flavors. If you haven't tried it, there's a million different pour overs out there. They've got the Kalita Wave and this is the V60. My next investment is probably going to be a Chemex. I really want to brew in a Chemex. It's supposed to be the cleanest cup that you get because of their filter system. It is like, I think 3 pieces on one side and 1 on the other, and it just the way it runs through there. I haven't bought it yet, mainly because the V60 it's doing me really well. So I'm not sick of it by any means, but I fear that if I get a Chemex, I might not go back to the V60. A lot of guys are using the Chemex. So I don't have too much more for you. This isn't really cooling all that fast, which is okay for me. I like that, but as it does cool from the scalding hot we started with, you definitely pick up more stuff as it goes. It changes just a little bit, and that's with every coffee. You'll notice I've talked about it before. I'll probably leave a little bit in the bottom of this cup just to kind of cool so that I can get some more flavors and taste out of it at the very end to see how it tastes that way. So this has been really awesome. I don't really have anything more for you guys. If you're looking for something to watch while you're drinking your coffee in the morning, or something to listen to, Orange Cactus does a podcast. The other podcast I listen to is Hey We're Talking. Go check those guys out. They have a YouTube channel. I'll put the link down in the Dropbox. They put out 2 to 3 videos a week, I think. And it's basically just kind of 3 guys talking about stuff. Sometimes there's only 2 of them, but they talk about movies, and they talk about beer, and they talk about pipes and cigars and beards and pretty much anything you can imagine. But they usually have some pretty good stories to share, so it's fun. It's great for the car ride. I like to watch it instead of listen to it, but check them out too. Thanks for joining me, guys. Orange Cactus Coffee. Go get you some. Peace, YouTube.